In this tutorial, I want to show you how to use green screen in Final Cut Pro. So it's pretty straightforward. Basically, you need to get a clip into your timeline, into a new timeline here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my palette over here, my tools section over here. If I zoom in here, you can see this a little bit better. So this is my effects browser. And that's what I'm interested in for this first part of my clip. So I'm going to click on the effects browser. And then I've got some options down here. The one I'm going to go to is called keying. And we're going to take the keyer, and you'll notice when I show it up here, like I can actually see a little preview of it right here, and it shows me basically what's happening. So this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. So I'm going to take this keyer, and I'm going to click and drag it onto my clip, and it has applied the effect. Now you'll notice that I've got a few problems here that I need to sort of address. And so all of my options are going to be over here in this corner. So if I zoom in again over here, so I have a sample color. If I click on that, I can actually click and drag a box around the areas that I want to use. And that is, for example, if the green wasn't consistent. So if I turn this off for just a second, you'll notice there's a little bit of shadow in here and things like that. So that can cause some problems. And so sometimes you have to sample a couple of different colors, and that can help with that. Edges is also kind of cool because I can basically drag where my edge is. And so I can sort of try and pick exactly where the edge of something is if I need to. And again, that's sort of dependent on different projects you're going to work on. You may need to make some adjustments to your edges. So then I have a couple of other options here. I have different views. This is what's called these different matte views. So this is basically the black and white matte. This shows me my original clip without the effect applied, and this will help me to identify areas that maybe aren't working as well. Anywhere that it's white means it's showing up. Anywhere that's black means we're going to see through. So these are some options if I do fill holes. Okay, notice how there's a hole here, which I actually want to keep. If I go to fill holes, that actually fills it in, which might be a problem, but that also might be helpful depending on what you're working on. Edge distance. We're not seeing a huge difference on this particular project, but sometimes you'll notice a difference there. Spill level, you'll notice it makes it more or less. Notice there's like a green cast all the way around me and on my shirt and things like that. It's because the light is reflecting off onto my shirt that's green. So I'm going to adjust my spill level so that I sort of get rid of that. But if you go too far, then it's all red. So you got to find a good balance there. We have a few other options. If it's still not working, you can actually adjust the color. I'm not going to go into this too much, but we could make it pick up more or less color. We can also do the same with the matte. We can try and pull more out or less out depending on the adjustments that we make. So this is something you can sort of play with yourself if you want to go through. But those are the basics of the color keyer. In a subsequent video, I'm going to show how to crop out the edges for your Chroma Key video.